Hey family, get your gym bags out right now. I ain't talking about the ones where you got your tank tops, your shorts, and your tennis shoes in, cause you on your way out to the park, you know what I'm saying? So you can exercise or whatever. It's okay, you know, if you want to put that bag beside you, just in case, and just a little bit you gonna go to Gold's Gym, or you're on your way to a facility so you can exercise. Got to switch it up on y'all, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me take a little shot here with my magnolia tree. Let me pick a beautiful magnolia to do my video. Ha! Look at me by my magnolia tree. Okay, I can't get a shot with it. Oh, here we go. Hi family, I'm hoping everybody is doing okay as I visit you by the magnolia. Let me get away from it. I'm allergic to those. I remember I was bragging about, oh y'all, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do me a shot by this magnolia, and I smelt it, and later on that night I got sick. Them things are dangerous for me. I can't take the magnolia tree. Y'all, I have been productive in the last 30 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, y'all, I got some issues going on over here. I did some transplanting of some zinnias, and they are drooping. They're drooping, family. So I want y'all to walk with me to the side of the house so that I can get the hose pipe. And the hose pipe is in the backyard. I got to make this quick because I got a lot of watering to do. I can't do it because somebody took my hose pipe in the backyard, and I'm going to go upside the goddamn heads. Woo! A big stick fell out the tree, y'all. And folks was parking their cars right there. They better been glad they got their cars out of the way. Look at that. Wow. Look. I got to make this quick because I got a lot of watering to do. I did some transplant of some little summer plants that flower. And they're going to have to be wet up. I was thinking that I wouldn't necessarily have to worry about that because I transplanted them when it was raining. But that wasn't enough. So I got a lot of stuff to do. Got to get this bird feeder cleaned out. So I said I was productive about 30 minutes in on my journey today. You know what I'm saying? I could do so much better. But it's like when I get up, it's just like I feel, I hate when that's turned like that. When I first get up, it's like it takes so much to pry me off of the bed. I'm up, but I'm not productive. I'm just sitting around checking on everything, you know, looking to see who's observed this, who's observed that on all of my different social media sites, and, you know, reading over any type of emails I get, which I rarely get emails, you know what I'm saying? Most of my emails are advertisement. I get a lot of text. So, you know, I'm looking over text messagings, phone calls, checking on everybody to make sure everybody is okay. So it takes most of that time, and I make music too, and I'm checking over my music and stuff, and looking at my artwork as if though I am disabled, you know, and can't move. You know, and shame, we must be productive. We must use 100% of our daylight hours. I like to be up as less as possible at nighttime, but sometimes when you got energy vampires on you, energy vampires will keep you up in the wee hours of the morning, 12 o'clock to at least about 4 o'clock. The devil's hour is at 3, y'all. Let me make some specifications on that. The devil's hour is at 3, and the witching hour is between 12 and, you may say, 4. Now everybody else got a different opinion. Some people like to go by Google. What they Google is set in stone for most people. You know what I'm saying? You know, most people prefer to go by, you know, something that's written, you know what I'm saying, and some type of text, whether it be Google, Webster, or what they learn in school and all the fake textbooks. You see what I'm saying? So for those people, you know, I can understand you go and you do research, but the other of us who have experienced it and know it as firsthand knowledge and wisdom, okay? Between 12 and 4, and that shit real. You can sit down here and think that the supernatural, okay, is fake if you want to. You have your moment. So, I'm out here witnessing my beautiful magnolia tree here. It's got magnolias all over it this year. Witnessing my beautiful acorn tree and getting myself prepared for the spring show. Not spring show, summer show. The summer show is coming. The spring show didn't do too well. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do too well. I was not impressed. I was not happy. Most of what I was expecting to happen didn't happen. You know what I'm saying, with my blooms. And it's because, you know, they've been regulating the weather for the bad. Let's trick the plants so we can kill most of the fruit crops, fruit trees, like your peaches and your pear trees and apple trees. We're going to give the tree a quick burst of cold, and then we'll come back and give it a quick burst of heat. So 1 minute the tree think it's the dead of the winter, the next minute it think it's the dead of the summer, all by design, okay? It's not the fact that, oh, they cannot control the heat. No, it's not that they can't control the heat. That's not what it is. See, because we're thinking that they are trying to control the heat like it's extremely hot and they're just losing control of it. No, 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 no. It's a different purpose, y'all. It's a different purpose. People don't want to believe it, but what they want to do is kill all of your native fruits and vegetables so that more and more of us will have to be dependent on supermarkets, as they call them, and grocery stores. It's to take the control, and I don't even know if I should be using the word control or power, but to take the ability from farmers who are not incorporated into entities like Monsanto and GMO, to take their ability, you understand, from them. If they decide, I'm going to be completely organic, it puts those people in a position to lose, and they are really losing. Okay? As globalization continues to spread throughout the land of the villages, you understand what I'm saying? They are going to create a sterile environment here, not only in the United States of America, but all over the globe. Have mercy, Lord. Thank you to you, to one of my peeps out there for, you know, giving me more information on Monsanto and its effect in Tanzania. I really enjoyed that article. If you all would like to send me more articles, more gems and jewels, just text them to me. You know my number, 205-265-0391. Feel free to text any kind of information you'd like to share with me. Those are gems, jewels, and golden nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing how powerful, you know, just having a channel and being on social media, how powerful that is. Not only, you know, you researching and looking for information, but just having people that are, you know, dedicated and interested in your material and interested in you doing more research, and they are providing you more resources. It is greatly appreciated. So no, it's not the fact that, oh, the sun is getting close to the earth. Earth is going to get so hot And they're trying their best feverishly to control that issue. That's a tiny percentage of it. But at the same time, too, the fact that they can kind of control and manipulate the environment to, keep us from just literally just burning up in this place, they can use it for other advantages, too. They can use it to war against citizens. You understand? The heat, the wind, they can manipulate elements for different circumstances to move a certain group of people out of a particular area, to put certain people who rely on certain resources in their environment, to put them out of business. Oh gosh, they feel like they have found the door to divinity. And in a sense they have, but as they continue to manipulate and learn more as to how to gain more and more power, infinite power, we in trouble, y'all. I was looking up some information on CERN, CERN, look that up. They're thinking that the fact that we are experiencing a merge or a bombardment of parallel universes with our own, which is some aspects of the Mandela effect, that CERN may have some responsibility for that, because the Mandela effect is real. It's real, y'all. I've had my own personal experience, and I still am. A lot of us are merging in with these parallel worlds, and a lot of people are changing their life for the better. Some people, it is changing their life for the worst. For me and my situation, they are continuously erasing information, because it's been going on now for a minute this month. I have traveled this month, but couldn't necessarily remember some of the travels. In order to remember the travels, I have to get up and go to Birmingham, drive to Birmingham to my old house. Y'all see that? And when I start the travel, it will start in the basement of the old house, and then I can go ahead and take off from there. Okay, so let's go further into this. So I want you all to look up CERN, C-E-R-N. It's going to give you some ideas of some possibilities of what's going on and what will possibly go on in the future. Okay, they claim that CERN can unglue the organic things of life. There is a glue to hold together the organic things of life, but CERN seeks to see what is the glue that holds organic things together. That's the best way I can describe it. You may get a different perspective or perspection. That's what we say in our parallel universe. Because I gave a list, I deleted that video, but I gave a list of different words that we say in that parallel universe, one of the parallel verses that I've gone to. The words are slightly different, kind of sound and spell the same, have the same meaning, but they're pronounced a little bit differently. So you're going to be seeing new words pop up and people's language, new words that will pop up here and there, probably on social media, and just with the people that you speak to on an everyday basis. Look, I always got to say this right here. Anybody talking about mom, using the word mama, talking about mom in social media is walking in my shadow, believe it or not. Because y'all don't ever hear me call out any content creators' names, now do you? So if anyone's calling my name Mama, Spiritually, Naima, they're walking in my shadow. They go to bed thinking about me. You know, and as I chuckle, I'm really serious about this. They go to bed thinking about me. They wake up in the morning thinking about me. Their whole entire day is all about my existence, my creator, my beauty, my wisdom. It's all about me. These are the people that are walking in my shadow. These are the people that stand under my tall, beautiful, magnificent acorn tree. They're in the shade of my tree. So I want to say that first. So you all may already know of the people, but I just need to say that first so we know what position they're in. They're in the position of shade. My shade, that. Also, don't think I'm cocky, y'all. This is just me letting people know what's what. Hello? Also, I would like to say that if you are interested in my videos, do not wait for a notification bell to ring, okay? Do not wait for a notification bell to ring, okay? For some of you, it will ring and take you to my new video. For some of you, it won't ring because I'm getting all kind of mixed information. It's different for everyone. For some of you, like I said, the bell may not ring. For some of you, the bell may ring and it will take you to an old video. Now, I'm not saying anything. I'm not jumping to any conclusion because this may be going on for a lot of content creators on YouTube, okay? Sometimes there's a spirit in here that can come across very angry, very upset, very distraught. And there is a spirit sometimes that's here that wants a little bit of control over the situation. But always know that me, Venita, I'm well grounded. Do not know me by a YouTube video. Because you need to know that most people who are YouTube creators, that is not necessarily who they are. Most celebrities, that's not who they are. And the only way to get to know a person is to spend some time with them physically. So don't get it all mixed up. Therefore, we don't have to go to the extreme when we disagree with people or we don't like their message to go out on a rampage to create videos that are filled with hatred, filled with insults, harassment, and bullying at any content creator, because it's just YouTube. YouTube is really taking a large portion of people's reality to an extent that they do not realize the difference between real time and just internet bullshit and social media. It is driving a lot of people insane in the membrane. So we need to remember this before we hop in our cars, board a plane, and try to go to someone's city or place of residence. must ground ourselves and put ourselves back in check, okay? We do not let what is social media, which is nothing but TV. You're on a screen. It's just TV. YouTube is just like TV. Most people, those are actors. For real. And when you meet the real person, they're just an ordinary real person. So I just want to bring everybody back down to ground zero. A lot of people are addicted to YouTube to a point where it takes up 75% to 100% of their life. That's when you know you're sick. It's becoming an addiction. People are replacing YouTube with friendship. We need to taper ourselves down a little bit, family, from YouTube. I'm not saying get rid of it, but let's taper it down and just let it be what it is, just YouTube. Because if something happens to YouTube, or YouTube gets to a point they only select a few people to be on it, and you have to pay a subscription plan, which I see that coming pretty soon. It will be just like your Netflix, your Hulu's. You know what I'm saying? Ground yourself. Because if that happens, it's going to be a lot of us content creators that will no longer be here. And I can see a lot of people, God forbid, commit suicide. Because a lot of folks, YouTube is their friend, their mother, their father. It has been replaced with all of those empty places, those voids in one's heart. You want to be careful when you're creating 3 hours to really 1 hour, that's okay. But when you get to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 hour videos on a daily basis, or even beyond that, most of these people are losing grip with reality. Now, I understand on some occasions, you know, we may want to create some 2 hour videos or beyond. But when it gets to a point you're creating 2, 3, and 4 hour videos, 2 and 3 hours a day, and you got to do them every day, that's a problem. All they got to do is snatch it up. A lot of folks are going to lose their mind. They may go on killing sprees. They may just murder themselves. They're addicted to YouTube. More addicted than TV. I try to use YouTube as a tool to give some gems, jewels, and golden nuggets. Also, it's a way for me to express some things that have been on my mind that I can't not necessarily just speak to anybody, because most of the people here with me in real time don't feel like hearing it. Most of the people here in real time, you understand, can't even relate to it. So it's a place to be able to connect, network with other people who have themselves encountered some of the phenomena that I've encountered. But if it sucks a lot of energy at you and drains you too. But if I get to the point, for me personally, you know, other people can do what they want. I'm only speaking for me. I'm just projecting. If I get to the point I got to do 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6 hour videos, I'm sick. Per day, I'm sick. I ain't talking about nobody else, because I have a whole lot more things here that require my time. You know what I'm saying? It could be tiring. That's why I say I can't do no healing and stuff. It's quite a few people I talked to yesterday. Do not think I'm talking about you, but a couple of people really had some things really going on, and it was draining. You know what I'm saying? It was draining. I'm still sort of drained and kind of drowsy and stuff now. I got to snap out of it. you know. But so don't think I'm talking about you, because I talked to quite a few people. I talked to somebody real long last night. No, I'm not talking about you. I really enjoyed your conversation. There are a lot of people, you know, that call me. We just talk on the phone and they share information with me. Some of them correct me. And hey, look, you know, I'm not above being corrected. Don't ever think that I know it all. No, I'm not a big bully. Just because I'm in this dark package that the Great Mother decided to insert me in and envelope me in, I'm not a bully. I'm just a person that most of my life, to be honest with you, I've always had to, I won't say that. A lot of the times in my life I didn't necessarily, or was not in a position to defend myself as a little girl, because I grew up fighting and it was suppressed by my mom. My mom would say, no, it don't take that. It don't take anger. It don't take violence to settle anything. You know what I'm saying? But in my DNA package, I heard that my mother was really a fighter, so a part of that is in me. I would never call her name, but they said your mama used to scrap when she was pregnant with you. So, you know what? It may be a little part of me and a little bit of fire in my spirit, because she was a fighter. You know what I'm saying? She didn't put up with no bull. She did. She didn't care. She felt like, you know, she was being misused, mistreated. She defended herself. She fought. She scrapped. And everybody said, oh, hell, here she comes. You know. And so I got some of that in me too. But my mom, my adopted mom, tried to suppress it because the DNA was different. So a lot of the times when children are adopted out into other families, you know, they have different ideals. And they're working with a seed that have different ideals. The two of them may just be two different species, y'all. Just because both of them are black don't mean they are from the same species. And people need to know all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Because we was divided in tribes. And so you adopting somebody just because they black don't mean they from the same tribes. That's why a lot of black folks don't get along, because they ain't from the same fucking tribe. So it's a war all the fucking time. You got different kinds. The hood rats are different from the this, and the thugs are different from the that, and you know, these are tribes, y'all. They call them hood rats. I don't say that they're hood rats, but I'm just using a little identification marker. You know what I'm saying? But know that those people are not the same. It's a difference between niggas and thugs and niggas and hood rats and this and that and this and that, you know, and blacks and African American. All of that, y'all might say, oh, they the same. No, but all of them come from different tribes, y'all. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. Not all people that got the same hair, the same color, no matter what race they are from the same tribe. Can I get that out of the way? Anyways, I said all of that to say this right here. A lot of the times when y'all see me in fighter mode, you're witnessing different spirits that have something to say. Okay? They may have been wounded in their past life. Like when the swamp witch come here, you understand? She's not concerned with lipstick and makeup and all that, because she's an old woman. That woman is about 80, 90 years old. She don't give a rat's ass about youth and beauty. And she don't want you all to give a rat's ass about that, because what that does is it compromises your progression, your evolution on your journey. So when you're dealing with the swamp witch, you got to realize she don't care nothing about how you shaped up physically, whether or not you shaped up like a hourglass. She don't care nothing about that. And one day you'll get to the point you won't care anything about that either. You can't expect a 60 or 70-year-old woman to have the same ideals as a 20, 30-year-old woman. They're going to be separate. Whereas a 20, 30-year-old woman feels like it's very important that when she walks out the house, you understand, that everything is neat and put together. Her shape, you know, is well neat and put together. Her waistline is tight and her booty is popping and her thighs are popping. And she's got on her makeup and her hair is flat iron. Whereas a 20, 30-year-old feel that way. 60 and 70-year-old, 80-year-old don't have any interest in that. Because they're in a whole new place where they at that moment. See, you won't be able to understand that. So I want to let you all know that that's not spirituality when you're stuck on fashion. When you're stuck on one's physical physique, that's not spirituality. And when you speak like that, you're letting people know where you are on your journey. Anyways, I just really need to be bringing you all some other information, but at the same time too, it's just depending on who is showing up at any given time. I don't know who is showing up and where they at the moment. So that will cover everybody at once. For those who've been here for a minute, you done heard me say it a trillion times. And for those who are showing up, we need to spend more time feeding our conscience. Okay? Feeding our conscience, feeding our master conscience. Because it's not what I take away from here concerning my physical appearance. It's what I take away from this place that's encased in my brain, my mind. You come here with nothing but your thoughts. You leave here with nothing but your thoughts. Remember that. Because outside of this physical body, without this physical body, all we are our memories from past, present, and future lives. Oh, when you die, don't think that just because your physical body died, you stop thinking. Because you're still thinking. You're still conscious. You realize your physical body was nothing but a vehicle. Yes, that's all I am. I'm a vehicle. I'm one of your early models. Like they say, men tend to see women like cars. You got your early models and you got your late models. And every man loves to have the latest model. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, when that car get real tired and all beat all up and stuff, old faithful, you want to drive something that's new and faster. That's the mind of the nigga man. Don't you forget that. That's the mind of the nigga man. And he ain't gonna ever change. A nigga man never grows old. Here, he just grows physically old. That's what he does. And I'm gonna block this gas man over here, because I've been smelling gas. So I'm gonna get him. I don't trust him, y'all. So y'all get a chance to witness me and Tina Tillman style.